Testing. Testing. Yes. Alright, what's going on, guys? I'm here to record this Fight Night Champion demo that came out for both Xbox and PS3. I'm playing, of course, the Xbox version, and I've been playing this game for maybe a couple of days, and honestly, I never really started playing Fight Night until the previous one, Fight Night Round 4, and I was the man in that game. Like, all my friends hated me, like, man, I don't want to play with Upside no more, man. You be just messing around too much. And I didn't think I could become that good in this game, but after I ended up being the GOAT on the story mode in Fight Night Round 4, and I was highly excited when I found out that Champ was coming out, and especially that you could do like bare knuckle fighting. That is awesome. And then the demo came out. I'm like, yeah, I cannot wait to play this demo today. I downloaded that as soon as I found out about the news, and when I played it, I'm not really that excited about it. I mean, I know it sounds sad. I know you people wondering like why, but I'm not really too excited about this. My main complaint is the blocking system on here. This guy wants to. And yes, I'm playing online. This is live right now, so I'm like recording and fighting Tyson at the same time. But it was mainly the blocking system on here that I didn't like, because they turned it automatic. You don't have to hold down the right trigger and like adjust with the right joystick anymore. All you have to do is just hold down the right trigger, and he'll automatically adjust between his head and his body. I don't know what this guy is doing. He's like, obviously this is his first time playing the game. Like, swing, swing, swing. Unless he's like playing with me. But other than that, I like the fact that they raised the speed in the game, because if you compare this to the old Fight Night, the old one was really slow. And I'm glad that they raised the speed up, because it makes it seem more like an actual boxing game, you know, like an actual boxing match. Like, they don't fight this slow in real life, but at the same time, they have to make it this slow because, you know, our eyes, you know, our perception between what we play on the controller and what we see is not really that fast. So we can't really, you know, visualize that fact. We can't really fight on the controller that fast. That's what I'm trying to say. This guy is just like going at it. I'm trying to stay on the outside because, you know, that's what Ali does. And I love the counter on here. That's my main feature. That's the main reason why I like Ali. And this is another problem that I hate about this game. I love the fact that they made a more dynamic camera. You know, the camera moves up and down and it actually moves along with your character. But sometimes when you're moving around, the orientation will switch. So instead of your player being on the left side, you'll end up on the right, which means that you have to change up your entire strategy, which is what I really hated, especially like if you were playing like split screen with your friends in the same room, and you know, it sucks because you have to be on that right side and like, oh my god, I gotta switch up my whole game plan now. I'm not used to fighting on the right, and I hate that. I hope they really fix that in this demo, well, in the actual release. Because nobody wants to have to switch their entire control scheme now that they're like, their camera is aimed on the right side. That's not cool. I don't know what this guy's doing. I'm just, honestly, I wasn't really paying attention to the fight. Let's see, another thing. Of course, they still have that problem with the joystick where you can't make split-second decisions when you punch. So if you decide that you want to counter, and before then you did like 2 punches, you're gonna throw those 2 punches, and it sucks because it's like that could cost you the game. You can't change your moves in a split-second decision. Oh my god! Oh wow! Look at that connecting punch. And what sucks on here is that if you're playing online and you instantly knock out or TKO a person like this, it doesn't end the match. But when you're playing against the computer, which is a bitch, an instant TKO. Oh, whoa! An instant TKO means that the game is over. Wow. Dang, another connecting hit. Everybody that I played online with, they usually can't get up after 2. And it's not that hard to get up after 2. You just gotta steadily move the joystick to the right. Don't move it too hard because then you'll flop to the other side. But I think the hardest knockout to get up from is like after 4. When you're getting up from that 4th knockout, you have to be like extremely precise. And dang, the camera just messed me up. I couldn't tell if he was close or not.
10 seconds. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his
Come on.
Ali's work in training camp is now paying off. Do you see the accuracy?
Oh, look at his face.
With that combination. And we come to the end of round number 2.
And of course, since the update on Fight Night Round 4, they got rid of the opponent's stamina. They don't show it on your screen just to make things fair, more challenging. Because you know, people would strategize when they look at your health bar, like, okay, I'm just gonna keep attacking the body, and eventually he's just gonna run out of stamina. He's already low. I might as well continue. But I can't really understand the new stamina system on here because obviously you can't really do any justice with 3 rounds. So you can't really understand how the new stamina is going to work on here. And you know, they got rid of the health bar. They only show you the health bar before you get knocked out, like, you know, when you get stunned. But you know, that's not really helping. I kind of like it better when they kept the health bar on here. Tyson is really taking a hit. Dang, oh my god. And that's another thing, the characters don't flinch on this game too. On the old Fight Night, if you were to throw like maybe 3 to 4 hits, like, you know, straight punches and jabs, usually the opponent would like flinch back a little bit to let them know, like, okay, look, you are taking hits. But on this one, as far as me fighting the computer and online, they don't really flinch too much. And I don't know why they don't do that on here. Like I said, this is just a demo, so. But yeah, it was really hard for me to get into this game. I don't know what difficulty this demo is on for the CPU, but it was extremely hard. I really could not beat Tyson worth shit. Tyson was kicking my ass every single round. And I really had to adjust because they changed the controls a lot. Like, they migrated the button controls and the joysticks together. So, you know, if you want to use the buttons, you can switch to the buttons without having to change the control scheme. Most of the stuff like the low blows and the headbutts and the taunts, that's on the D-pads now, which is, I think it's kind of an inconvenience because sometimes my thumb slips off the joystick and I end up taunting, and you can't get out of the taunt. Once you taunt, that's it. Unless you get hit in the face, you are not getting out of that taunt, and it sucks. So this guy wants to be Ali. I got to be more of an inside fighter. But with Ali's reach, I really got to block more. And I like countering. I'm more of a counter person, especially with the bobbing and weaving. I love doing that on Fight Night Round 4. See, he's just playing with me now. He's fighting like Ali. And I'm not used to Tyson because of his short arms. I think it's like, what, 7-1 or something like that versus Ali's 8.
Hey, look, I'm going to use baseball as an analogy.
I'm not blocking enough. Let's see about the other game they changed. They also changed the punching controls drastically. Like, for instance, if you were a joystick controller you can't hit the body anymore using like down on the joystick. You have to hold the dodge button, the L trigger, in order to do body hits now. So without holding the L trigger, you're doing all hits to the face. And when you hold the L trigger, you're doing all hits to the body. And it's kind of an inconvenience to me because, you know, once you hold the L trigger, you can't move your character. So I can't move and hit the body at the same time. I don't know. Some people may like it, but I'm not feeling it too much. It's a few changes that I just have to get used to. I don't really want to nitpick too much, but it really is a drastic change. I do like the fact that the punching on the joystick is a lot easier. You don't have to do like, you know, swing the joystick to the left and swing it up to do a freaking hook, and that was kind of hard at times because I can never perfect the uppercut because I'll have to swing it down and swing it to the right just to get it correctly. And when you're getting into one of those rock'em sock'em moments, it's not really helpful. So instead of doing the like the swing controls, they just make everything straight. If you want to do a hook, just hit the joystick to the left. If you want to do an uppercut, just hit it down. If you want to do a straight punch or a jab, just hit it diagonally up or just straight up. Makes more sense that way. Makes it a little bit easier. And Ali is just going in on me.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 air spin and then
this camera orientation is really like messing with me. And I know the person on the other side is thinking the same thing. He's like, I don't want to be on the right side, so I'm not gonna continue to move around like that. And I remember I was playing one match, like me and this dude, our camera orientation was so messed up. We was on the mic like, okay, wait, let me fix my camera. I'm like, dude, if this was real life boxing, you ain't gonna hear that. Like, oh wait, let me get on the right side. Like, all right, hold on. And the ref just stops the fight. Like, okay, these guys need to get back to the right orientation. Oh man, I just cannot get inside. He is not letting me in. One of the things that they also changed was the blocking. Like instead of holding the right trigger then letting go to punch, you can just hold the right trigger now and just punch. So every time you punch, you go right back to blocking. I don't know how I feel about that because it can just turn into like a rock'em sock'em moment instead of just people using more footwork. And they'll just like stand there and just block all day. But like I said, I don't like the new blocking scheme, period. Just for the fact that you can't adjust to the body or the head anymore. It's all automatic. It kind of like loses its technique because I liked it better when I can manually block the way I want to. Ooh, his eye is messed up.
The kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters.
Come on, Skipper, you know you don't want to watch this. And you can't manually heal your character anymore. It automatically heals, which makes sense because, you know, most of the time, most people would just automatically heal on Fight Night Round 4. So you're like, what's the point? Just keep it simple. Come on. There we go. Bob and weave. Come on. And I'm so glad I can do my hooks easier now. If I want to do a right, left hook, I can just go for it. But I don't know, I guess the way I use my controller, I can't do some punches correctly the way I want to. Oh man. He's just going in on me. He looked like he's getting tired though. That's the thing you got to do with Ali, man. You got to work on the body. You can't really do too many face shots with him. If you play him right, there's no way you're going to get too many headshots on him. But his stamina is just so ridiculous. Oh, wow. Did I just make him flinch? Oh, wow. There we go. Oh, my God. Wow. He's just looking like, oh shit. Oh, Tyson, damn. I didn't even think I was gonna knock him out. You with me, dog? All right, let's go. There we go. I love countering. I love it. I just love countering. See how the outcome is? That's why I love playing with Ali so much. And oh, I thought he was gonna quit. Look at that. That's not even a connecting hit. Now you got to get up after 2. Come on. Come on, man. It's not that hard to get up after 2. It really isn't. You just got to be steady. Oh, well. Oh, well.